33. Come visit and relax at the Villaggio Inn and Spa and the Vintage Inn in Yachtville, California. Call 800 351 1133. Ladies and gentlemen, he is ready to take your calls at CRN.
Yes, I am ready. And Tomas.
Talking about Mr. Robert Conrad.
Well, I talked to Tomas, who's our engineer.
Yeah. You see that guy taking pictures in there? Look right over there. There's a guy taking pictures to place on his Facebook. You know, birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Paul. Happy birthday to you. Tomas, I want some new music, please. Okay, happy birthday to you, Paul. Paul is snapping pictures on his birthday. He's in a good mood today, Paul, isn't he?
Yeah, and so is Tomas until just a few minutes ago when I told him I want new music. He goes, what is he doing? Now, this is marvelous, okay? This is Sylvie, Sylvie. And
Sylvie, yeah, is one of our great listeners.
Well, she's from France. And I want to thank her for what she has sent to me. And she was out here visiting, but she sent me the whole career of Marcel Cerdan. And the reason that she has done that is because I admire him as a boxer, and he was the middleweight champion of the world. There she. That's a picture of her. Isn't she pretty?
Sylvie's beautiful, and she Facebooks us and talks to you on your Facebook page and on mine and on all at CRN's page. And what is that? She's a beautiful lady standing in front of a very good-looking Corvette. Did you see that car?
Yeah, of course. But I don't look at the car, man, when a woman's standing in front of it. You look at the car. I looked at her. I didn't even notice. Is that a Corvette? So hang on. Let me look. What is?
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Wow, that's good.
Yeah. And was that a glass that this lovely lady was holding in her hand?
No, I was just looking at the lovely lady.
And he came in and said, "Oh, I wonder what kind of wine that is." And there is ice in the glass. And I said, "That's not wine. Who's looking at the wine?"
Now, you are very popular all over the world, and especially in France.
Yeah, now that's what we got to do.
And today is the third, when we do the show live, it's the third Thursday of November.
Yeah.
Every year, all over the world, but it emanates in France. It begins in France, is Beaujolais Nouveau Day. They take the Beaujolais area and they get the new grapes and they release them at midnight in France, and you have to wait till midnight to drink it, and the wine is out there. And this is a big deal starting in France all over the world. So we drink a sip of coffee, because we're not having a wine on this show, to our fellow French brethren.
Always. Now, I have to ask a question of, you can send this to me, and when I say you know who I'm talking about. We have to get the French friends in one place. I guess that the choice would be Paris, because we go to April/and/or May to Chicago. We go to France in July, end of July or first part of August. We go to France and then Spain, and that's the travel for Robert Conrad. And on a scale of 1 to 10 today, I am a, what do you think?
I saw you when you first got in here today. I would say, I would give you an 8.5.
Yes, okay. 7.5.
7.5. I
Yeah.
went a little too high, didn't I?
Yeah. Now listen.
You'll get up there. You'll be by the end of the show.
Well, we got to thank all of the people who have called in, and they are going to have to wait a while, and I'm sorry about that. But we've got Ron, Brian, John, and Sue, and they know the rules because they are regulars on our show. They are. This is as much their show as it is ours. So let's talk to Ron in Long Island. Hey, Ron, what's up?
Well, now I'm elevated to a veteran caller because I was the first-time caller last week.
See?
They invited me to call this week, and here I am. I'm a big fan of you, long-time fan.
First one out of the box.
You're a positive person. You're not just a superstar in your work. You're a superstar person because you bring out the best in people.
Thank you very much for that.
You're at 100% because you're always reaching out to better somebody else. And I noticed that about your personality. You let everyone else shine. It's nice to hear Mr. Michael Horn, I believe his name is now for the second time.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
And he is a positive person, too. And so you guys are the A-team.
Thank you, man.
A-team of radio.
Thanks. Hey, thanks for your call, and thanks for all those comments. I really appreciate that. I truly, truly appreciate it. Thanks, Ron, and stay with us, will you?
I will.
Okay.
Have a great night.
Thank you, man.
There goes Ron in Long Island,
yeah, well,
in New
it's
York.
7 o'clock No, it's 6:15.
6:15 there on the Thursday when we do the show live.
So here we go. And now we do one radio and one.
Got a line open at 800-336-2225, and now an email sent to R. Conrad, C-O-N-R-A-D.
Yeah, you've always been known and celebrated
crni.net.
for your dramatic. I'm sorry, I stepped on what you were saying.
All right.
I apologize. You've always been known and celebrated for your dramatic and action roles, but I was wondering if you have a favorite TV episode or film that was designed to be largely comedic in tone. Thanks in advance for your consideration of this question. Longtime fan, Robert. Hey, Robert, Wrong is Right that I did that I thought was funny. I played General Wombat, and that was done with the brilliant director, Richard Brooks. Look him up. Yeah. He's absolutely fabulous. And he had a design to make me a major movie star. 2 reasons that didn't happen. One was because I went and took a choice to start my own company making 2 TV movies, which I did, and we discussed that, and I had a 20-year period of starring my children in various sundry opportunities, and it was great to go to work and see your daughter in the front desk taking phone calls, your other daughter saying no, it was too expensive, your other daughter is an actress, and so on and so forth. And I would never have changed that for anything. But anyway, it was Richard Brooks, and I was honored to have that option. And Wrong is Right was what he produced. And the guy, I had his name. I was talking to Jen, and I could remember his name. Handsome guy, tall. And now they do movies about him, and they've replaced him because he's gotten older, and he's English.
Sean Connery?
Sean Connery, yeah. Sean was the star of that.
Yes, he was. That's right.
And I met him, and he was charming. It was fun to work with him. And there were other stars in it, too, and they were all very pleasant. And then the other one that I did that I thought was funnier was Jingle All the Way.
I knew you were going to say that. I'm starting to know I'm connected to you.
Yeah, but those are my only 2, Robert, my only 2 that I think that were funnies. And, of course, I really found it to be funny years later because Arnold Schwarzenegger was
even funnier now.
Well, yes, I think so.
But here's the thing. You're known as a great dramatic actor, and then, you did Centennial and really knocked it out of the ballpark. And what's fun for at least me and I think a lot of our listeners is when you're known as a certain type of dramatic actor and you start getting a few laughs in there, that's fun to find the comedic side of someone that you admire a lot. And that was fun to see you both in Wrong is Right and in Jingle All the Way. You played that just perfectly.
Well, I appreciate that.
That was great.
But it's all in the writing. If you're an actor, you're an actor. And today we have, they asked me who is my favorite actor. I should save this for when I introduce him. And I'm going to say it twice, so you just have to bear with me. And I said John Garfield. And if you look at John Garfield's career, except for one movie he did where he was a military Jewish guy in the Second World War, and they were doing a whole thing about being Jewish in America, which it wasn't a favorite movie of mine that he started. But anyway, John Garfield I thought was fabulous. And then this guy I applaud now is my current favorite actor. And it's amazing, too. I can't hear the music in the background for the commercial. Thanks.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't. But anyway, my favorite actor today, and I only have one, is our guest today. So I'll say that to him. I directed him, too.
Who's our guest?
No, well, I'm saving it. Think about who this could be. Think about who Robert Conrad's favorite actor could be and call in if you think you know. Okay, now.
800-336-2225.
Yes, and now we go to Brian in Nashville. Thank you for your email, Brian. I got it, and thank you for it, and I'm going to read it later. What's up, Brian?
We're going to be right back with Brian straight ahead.
All right, that works for me.
CRN.
Here, some coffee, brother.
Thank you.